Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank. I'm Mark Pork, and we have Ratchet and Clank with us. Whoops, gotta skip this. So we've got Clank here, and we just got through coming here to the Krogan homeworld, or Blarg homeworld. I forget what Krogan's from, but I should know. I just said it. But we are on. Oh god, I forget the name of it. We will know in just a second as we get back in. But we just came through the planet. Clank picked up some magnetic shoes and a infobot to Jawai Resort Pokitaru, which we'll be going to eventually. But now that we've got some magnetic shoes with us and can walk on those railings, we should go back to Fort Krontos and get into that walled part of the city. See if we can get to the turret and stop the bombers from coming. And oh boy, yeah. I don't like this very much since there's a couple of these in the game where you're in a turret and you have to shoot down enemies. And I don't really like them all that much. I'm sure you can kind of tell. I'm just so enthused about this, aren't I? Oh man, those bombers do not look friendly. But anyways, we'll just skip on to the entrance of the city here. And you don't have to equip the Magna Boots. I want to. We'll also put the Sonic Summoner on. For fun. And this will bring us past all the enemies, right to the mag rail. So, as you can see, Ratchet can walk along the magnetic ventilation shaft. He can't jump, he can try. And you can't use any of your weapons, only the wrench. Which makes it kind of difficult when you get to these parts with the upside down people, because if they hit you, you fall down and die. I mean, not that there's a penalty for death or anything around on this game, around here. I don't know what I'm talking about. I never do. But, still, it's quite annoying. Oh, shh, got close there. I doubt there's a sand mouse around here, but if there is, hey, that would help. So here we are in the fort. We should, oh, we don't have any ammo for that, and we're actually kind of low on ammo. Minions of Doom! Destroy things, and don't get destroyed. So of course we've got enemy spawn points that summon up these guys, which are always fun. And we've got a lot of people coming in. Hold on. Damn it, thought he was close enough. There he is now. Gonna take him out. I'm not entirely sure what that guy does, honestly. You do find smaller enemies like him later that wake up sleeping enemies. We'll see that when we come back to the Blarg homeworld. But now we've extended the bridge. Of course, Commander's gone, so he's not going to be running in here to help us. But we can get back here without going on the rail anytime. Yeah, anytime we want. Words are not good for me, in case you notice. Oh, jeez. I do like that. They just pop out like that. Get 'em, boys. Just get out of their range so they stop firing, and they'll just eventually take it out. There we go. And with a couple Agents of Doom wandering around, taking out some of the other stuff, cleanup should be pretty easy. Oh. Ah! Yeah, there's their little shocky attack, and then they go back up to floating for a moment. zap us. So again, I mentioned this is entirely optional. You don't have to do this. You get a gadget for it, which in all honesty is not really all that helpful. Oh, some Devastator ammo. That would have helped earlier. You get bolts too. Bolts are always good. And grab up all that we got left. And here is the turret we need to get to. Hopefully it's in working order.
Hey, I know you two.
Look, the plumber's back.
Very funny.
What are you doing here, sir?
Maintenance. What else? I helped fix this planet's useless air defenses.
Well, I think you'd better hurry up.
The turret works fine, you little yahoo. It's the locals. They haven't got the skilled manpower to use it.
I'm a pretty good shot.
You? No, I could lose my job.
Oh, come on. What's the sense of keeping up a turret if nobody's gonna use it? Besides, the Blarg chased you off the last planet. Why don't we pay him back?
Well, all right, go on if you want. Just don't break anything.
The plumber! Yay! He shows up in nearly every game. Or is at least mentioned. I think even with the one game where he doesn't show up in the credits, it mentions that he couldn't be in the game because due to a bathroom emergency or something on another galaxy. This looks like some pretty awesome turret though. Let's see if we can't blast those bombers. Alright, O button to shoot. Got our targets. So pretty simple. And shoot down the rockets. Make sure you shoot down the rockets. That's important. I'm not very good at like turret defense games like this. So as you can see, the ship is losing its things, the bombs around it, I guess. After it loses all of them, it's mostly defenseless and just needs a few more shots. I've never really tried this except on the first time I played through this game. Oh god. And if you try and attack more than one ship at a time, they'll all start firing at you and you'll have to fly around or swirl around and try not to get blown up. I think there's 6 bombers, I want to say. That was the 3rd one. We can also blow up some of the invading Blarg ships if we want. Oh, he's already shooting at us. It looks like there's a bit of homing to it, so... Oh, we're getting attacked. I can't tell where from. I kinda can. Maybe there aren't as many as I thought. I can't even tell where some of these are coming from. I'm supposed to use the radar. I'm not. You should note this. This is why I'm bad at these things. Oh god. Incoming. Come on. Oh, shoot. So, failing this doesn't cause you to, like, lose out forever. The plumber will just fix up the turret, and you have to start all over again. Of course. Come on, die, die, die! Yes! Oh man, is there still one left? No.
Looks like he's good for something after all. Here, take this.
What is it?
It detects underground bolts. My grandfather designed it to suck up loose change on any planet in the galaxy. What a cheap old man he was. Well, see you around sometime.
Since you now own the metal detector, a bolt icon will show up on screen whenever you are near a buried stash of bolts. When equipped, the metal detector will give you signals to indicate your proximity to the buried bolts. The detector plate will always indicate the direction to the bolts. Hold down the circle button to activate the device. As you move closer to the bolts, the rings will become redder and the beeping will become faster. Continue holding down the circle button, and once you are directly over the bolts, the metal detector will suck them out of the ground.
Alright, so we got the metal detector. They just gave us a nice little tutorial on it. You'll see we are getting bolts, but not many. It's entirely optional and really not worth it in most respects, other than 100% completion and all that. Oh, come on. There we go. So we got all the ones around here, and I'm stuck in a lead. But yeah, you never have to do that, and that's all that's inside that walled city. Battalion, fort, thing. I don't know. This place is called Battalia, so who can say? But it's Fort Kronos Battalia. Krontos. Fort Krontos. Anything new at the Gadgetron shop? Oh, the Visibomb gun, which we do not have enough for, unfortunately. The Visibomb gun is actually pretty good. You fire off a rocket, and then you get to guide that rocket around. They use it for a couple golden bolts and stuff, so I'll have to get it pretty soon. But, until then, we're actually going to Gaspar next. And, we won't be getting the pilot's helmet, this episode at least, but there is a very long side questy thing, part of it, the reward of which is rather underwhelming, but yeah, we'll see. Excuse me. So Planet Gaspar. And here we are. Make sure to turn around and go back because you're missing things already. That bolt up there. Oh, if I remember right. Where is it? It's somewhere near here. Because there is a very long... I think both the gold bolts in this require something. That's strange. It's not near here, so it must be somewhere else. Of course, that's how logic works, right? So we've also got another weapon, and the item thing scrolls now completely. We've got the Walloper, which I'm going to buy because I can afford it. Bam! So the Walloper, it's a rocket punch. It's got infinite ammo, so that's good. But it's melee, so eh. It also launches you forward a bit, and while it won't launch you off a cliff immediately, there are like slopes and stuff where you have to be careful. But first, over here is the way to the secret. Not part of the level proper, but still. Involves a lot of swing shotting. So lava, lots of lava. Also, Blarg warships. Let's test out our Walloper on those guys. Oh, come on. I just had the Walloper equipped. I don't use the Walloper very much. It's alright, I guess. Most weapons in this game are. There's not really many that are completely useless. Some of them do kind of lose their value when they can be replaced. I mean, the Blaster's a good standby, but once you get the Devastator and constantly have ammo for it, it kind of takes over. We're just gonna... There we go. The Pyrocitor too is kind of outclassed once you get weapons other than the Blaster, because they both kind of follow the same thing of the crowd control. I got my bomb glove back. Oh well. Just wrench these guys. Or suck cannon them. Let's do that. Yes. This works better. make sure there's no enemy spawner. In later games, the suck cannon can actually suck up boxes, but not this one, unfortunately. I may need to also change my quick select soon. We're getting a lot of weapons. Woo! Wee! Oh. Whoops. Come on. Yeah. The best thing about the suck cannon is the infinite ammo. I think it's supposed to have splash damage, but it didn't take out those guys when they were next to each other. So, I don't know. You actually get bolts for blowing these things up. It's a nice little touch. It's a shame they don't make as many platform games nowadays. I'm sure they do, and I just don't hear about them, and there's like quite a few out there or something that would be awesome. But, I mean, platforming games were like the go-to for the PlayStation era. And even in the PS2 era, they were pretty popular. We had all of Sly Cooper, this, and Jak and Daxter, and we've got bolts nearby. I don't care. The metal detector really just isn't worth it. It's it's just so cheap. There's not, you don't get enough bolts. But yeah, it seems like nowadays, like anything that's a platformer also has to have something else to it. Like what was it, Infamous or whatever? I did like Infamous. It was made by the people who made Sly Cooper, and it was pretty awesome. But it's open world sandbox platformer and stuff, and it just seems like we don't really have many just straight up platformer games like this. I mean, Ratchet and Clank is still out there, and they're pretty awesome about, you know, keeping the series what it is most of the time. I mean, I don't know, I haven't played all for one, and I'm not really on multiplayer games that need multiplayers and give you an AI to cover it. That was kind of like the same feeling I got whenever I played Borderlands 1 or Dead Island, was that, wow, this game would be awesome if I had other people to play it with. But I wasn't going to play online because I don't trust people online. Except for you guys who are watching this, because you're awesome people. Yes, I'm starting to get cheap. Break lights for bolts. Borderlands 2 kind of solved that problem. I mean, it seems like Handsome Jack was the missing element in that. Because Borderlands was alright, but it was very go here, do this. Ooh, we just earned a skill point. You know, go here, do this, kill this guy, come back, turn the quest in, and it never really evolved beyond that. Borderlands 2 made it interesting by giving you a villain who was awesome in nearly every respect. I mean, like, there's little things you start to pick up on after a while, like Handsome Jack never actually directly lies to you. He'll avoid telling you the truth, and he'll kind of, you know, half lie, but he'll never outright say something that's false. And that really was like a nice touch. And it was really what the game needed, was a guy that just every once in a while would call you up and just tell you how much you suck to keep the game going. Can't check skill points, so I can't see what skill point I just got. But still. Oh, there's another one here too that I remember. Hey you, stop. But yeah, Borderlands 2 was a much improvement on the first one. There's a spawner somewhere, isn't there? Yes, there is. I'm going up here now, then. So, that was an entire run around for a gold bolt. There's another one too, which I will be showing off how to get up that one. I'll be going back and getting all the gold bolts I can. But, for now, I'll end the episode there. And, I will see you guys next time, when we will be going and getting the pilot's helmet. And